Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Aniruddha, Victor Uniform number 3, Foxtrot Mike Lima. What you see on your screen is a software called ICOM IC718, which I developed for the Windows operating system. It is basically a rig control for the ICOM IC718 HF transceiver. Now, in order to use this software, you need to make some changes to the initial settings of the ICOM IC718. For that purpose, you need to switch off the radio, press the set button, and keeping it pressed, switch on the radio. Once you do that, you will come to a menu. Use up and down keys to go to this setting. It is called as the CI5 transreceive. The default setting is on. You need to switch it off. Now by pressing the up down keys, you need to go to the CI5 address. So this is the default address of your IC718 radio. You need to keep it just the same. Do not change it because the software looks for this address. Then you can go to the CI5 baud rate. The default setting is auto. You need to make it 96, which represents the 9600 baud rate. Once you do that, you can switch off the radio and switch it back again like I'm doing right now. Okay, so we have switched on the radio again, and now we are at the main screen. The next thing that you will require is a cable, and I will show you the one that I'm using. I got it from ebay.com. It's called as the FTDI USB ICOM programming cable CAT CI5. It is used by a bunch of ICOM radios that use the CI5 interface or system. Basically, one end of the cable, this end goes into your laptop and the other end goes into the radio. If you open the manual for the radio side end goes into the number 4 socket, that is CI5 remote control jack. And if you see the picture here, looking from behind, it is the rightmost jack over here. So once you have connected the cable between the laptop and the radio, it will be assigned a COM port. You can go to the device manager and check which COM port has been assigned to that cable. If you drop the list here, all the available COM ports will be displayed here. From the list, you need to select the COM port assigned to your cable. In my case, it is COM3. The baud rate we need to select is 9600, which we had set in the initial setup. And then we press connect. When the connection is made, you can see that it is connected to 5E. If you remember, in the initial setup, we had seen the device ID of the radio as 5E, and we had not changed it. So it is connected to the correct device, 5E. Here you can see the frequency. So let me just put the display of radio as well. You can see the radio right now is at 14.331. That is the 20-meter band. So here you can see the 20-meter band being displayed. Also, you will see that the mode, which is right now in the radio, has been displayed here as well. You can use the up down key to change the frequency, and right now it is being changed with a step of 1 kilohertz. That is the default. You can always change to, let's say, 10 kilohertz and we'll change the frequency. And if you see, I went outside the amateur radio band for 20 meters, and the indicator showing the 20 meter has disappeared, which indicates that I'm outside the amateur radio band. I can come back inside the band and then it displays the 20-meter indicator again. Below here is the S meter. You can get the value, and as well as you can see the indicator moving. And below that are certain functions that are available on the front panel of the radio. So like for example, you can turn on the preamplifier. You get the indication over here, and as well as you can see in the radio that it has turned on. So likewise, you can change the different functions, and you can see that the radio is following the commands. So there is noise blanker, there is Vox, there is compressor, all of this. You can turn on any function that you like through here, and it gets reflected in the radio as well. So now below here is the power output of the radio, RF power. But you must be wondering why it is showing 0 watts when right now, if we see in the radio, it shows 30. This is because there is no way of reading this power from the radio. So I have kept it at 0 watts as default. But if you change it now from here and go and check at the bottom right hand corner, you can see that it has changed to 10 watts. So I can go 20 watts, 30 watts, whatever, and it gets reflected here. So right now we are at 30 watts. So from here you can change the RF power output. On this side, you can see that you can select the bands, different bands. So right now we are in 20 meter band. You can go to 40 meters, and here you can see the 40 meter band indicator, amateur radio band indicator is shown here. And we are into the 40 meters. Now this value I've put as a default somewhere near the middle of the band, and from here you can always shift up and down using the up down keys with the frequency step that you have selected here. Another thing that you might have noticed is that the mode gets changed automatically. For example, if I'm in 20 meter band, it changes to USB by default, and if you go to, let's say, 40 meters, it goes to the lower sideband. Of course, through these buttons over here, you can always change the band, the mode, sorry. So and below here is the memory management section where you can change from a VFO-A to, let's say, VFO-B. It displayed the frequency that was in VFO-B. So VFO-A, we were in the 40 meter band. VFO-B is the 20 meter. If you want to make both VFO-A and B the same, you can make A equal to B, and now even B shows that we are in the 40 meter band at 7.150. You can change between VFO-A and VFO-B using this key. So on the radio display, you can see that VFO-A and B are being changed, but right now they are same, so we are not able to see. We can just shift this to, let's say, 17 meters, So VFO-A is 40 meters and VFO-B is 17 meters, and then you can shift between the two. You can select the channel. So if I want to select channel 1, I press this, and you can see in the radio right hand corner at the bottom, we are in channel 1 right now. There are 99 channels. Um, then if you want to display what's in that channel, the frequency that's stored in that channel, and change that, you can press the memory to VFO. Also, if you select a memory which is, let's say, blank, as you can see in the display of the radio, the channel number 97 is blank. You can, and if you want to store the 14.341 into that, you can just do right, and now you can see that the blank sign has gone, which means that this particular frequency 14.341 is now loaded into uh, the channel number 97. Similarly way, you can also go into the memory mode. Here you can see in the radio display that the memory mode has been selected, and you can clear the contents of a particular channel. Here in this case it is 97. I'll just clear it, and you can see that there is nothing now stored in that channel. Let's go to VFO-A again, which was 7.150. So on this side here, you can see a simple QSO logging program that you can use. You can select the location of the file in which the QSO will be logged. It will be in ADI format, which is recognized by most of the websites. So for example, if you log the contacts in this format, you can easily upload it or import it to, let's say, qrz.com, and it will be, the QSOs will be uploaded there or stored there. So you can select the location, and if the file is not there, it will be created, so you don't have to do anything. And then you can just go on adding the contacts which you're having. Let's say you had a contact with me, you select the mode, and you can select the signal reports and log. So here you can see that the QSO has been logged into the file. Now for logging, in order to do it very quickly, the frequency is being taken from here, the band is been taken from here, the selected band, and the time, UTC time and date, is being picked from here, and so it all gets recorded in that text file, which is in ADIF or ADI format. So if you go to the location where I have stored that file here, so this is the format in which it gets stored. You can easily upload this file to qrz.com, and all your contacts will be saved there. So that's it really. I have published this software on the Microsoft Store. So if you enter the ICOM IC718 Rig control, you will get this software. Right now I have valued it at rupees 999, that is the Indian rupees, which is approximately 10 to 12 US dollars. So if you are interested, you can download it, you can review it, you can give me feedback. Here also I have written some description about the features and all, and I have given the link to the cable as well here, so you can definitely check it out and let me know if you enjoyed it. Thank you once again for watching my videos, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'll be very grateful. Thank you very much and have a great day.